Hello, welcome to November 9th, 2024. My name is Kurt, and this is my daily Good Life meditation. This is an exercise that I do every morning, a little bit after waking up, to remember my life's objectives and principles, those which are outlined in my book, Going Alone. I also use the time to think about the last 24 hours and how I did with the challenges and opportunities that I met. I recite the 8 objectives of my creed to give me the focus, give me my North Star for the day. Then I plan for the coming day, forecasting my planned events and trying to anticipate where I may stumble so that I can prepare, and still more importantly, prepare myself for the unexpected so that I'm ready to react well. All right, and then I prepare myself for death. Very important. Last night and yesterday, I slept good and sound yesterday. Yumiko and I had a big change in plans. Our examination of the Machiya house, a house that we're considering buying in Japan, revealed that it's in good shape, but it could use a little firming up, so to speak, to make it better equipped to handle an earthquake. Yumiko and I talked about it. We're both relatively comfortable taking the risk of living in a house that may collapse on our head, but we don't want to suffer our house guests, namely our daughter and maybe her potential future family, to suffer the same risk. So we've asked the architect to give us a price quote to do the work necessary to do this, which basically involves establishing a beam at the front of the house where the Machiya, the store, is. There would be a beam structure there to better hold the weight up in the event of shaking. And that probably won't be too expensive, but the more expensive is to lay a foundation below the main structure to replace the beams that come down and rest on stones. You know what I mean? That's probably going to be the more expensive one. When we were talking about it, we realized that add these things up plus the price of the demolition for the house behind and the cost to remove the items that we don't want to keep, the price tag is going up quite a bit. And we're realizing that, as the price increases, that opens the door for other options, right? Like maybe we can continue our search and find a house that is less problematic. And for the same money, we can get in without having to do all the work. And we're in no hurry. That was the other thing that really woke us up. We have an apartment in Shizuoka. I'll be there in 6 weeks. We have the rest of our lives ahead of us. What's the hurry? There's plenty of houses. In fact, just after we did that, I popped on the internet and I found a beautiful farmhouse overlooking the sea up above, out of the tsunami zone, but a beautiful ocean view of the Suruga Bay with land, etc. I mean, there's just lots of houses. There's no shortage of opportunity. So we've put the house hunting on hold for that. We'll get the information from the architect. And I'm going to be on the ground in Japan in 6 weeks. So we're just going to put the Machiya house on pause. We may lose it. Someone else may swoop in and grab that beautiful house. But then we'll start. The way we'll look at it then is once we're together, we can begin to use 2025 as the year of the house search. Can hear Rudy barking. So he's fine. There's one of the neighboring farms. They're doing some work. That was about it. No particular challenges otherwise. No news otherwise from yesterday. The creed consists of my 8 objectives, like I always say: to be always ready to die, to make good and effective use of time, to develop and maintain good and sound life principles, to cultivate good emotional reactions, to perform good actions, to recognize my true limits and true opportunities, to do just one thing at a time, and do that thing slowly and deliberately and carefully, which I'm not doing right now because I'm kind of pumping up the pace a little bit to get back to my little dog to comfort him. To keep my balance. That's the end of the objectives. As for today, it's a Saturday. I'm going to go to town and meet a friend. That'll be nice. And then from there I'll do my shopping, and then I'll come back and do the various and sundries to continue the effort to get ready to go. I'm taking the car tomorrow, Sunday, way into Orange County to meet another friend who may buy it, and we'll see how that goes. And then Monday's a holiday. It's like, what's 3 days off? As for death, am I ready? My relationships are sound. My life's work is complete. And my affairs are in order. Yeah, I can keel over at any moment. Don't want to. Hope you stick around. But I'm ready. So he says. Okay, I wish you all the best. Be safe, but not too safe. Take care.